Welcome to this video. I got my friend Oscar here. He's going to showcase how to run through this exercise. It takes 10 minutes or less, and it'll teach you authenticity and alignment specific to any situation in life. All you need is a piece of paper, a pencil, and we're going to draw 2 triangles, and we're going to map them out a specific way. So make sure you pay attention, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to help you decode it. And if you can't decode it, then you can book a call with myself or Oscar, and we'll help you decode it, whether it's Weekender Collective or my community called The Channel. So let's get started. Oscar, go ahead and draw 2 triangles. I want you to put one on the left, one on the right, and leave space to write a word on each corner. And then you'll also have to write 3 words in the center of each triangle. And then leave space between the 2 triangles because we're going to write some brand names in there, all right? And then as mentioned, like this works for any company, any idea, any algorithm. This will teach you how to adapt instantly to whatever's in front of you and always be yourself doing what you love. So this triangle on the left-hand side, I want you to write archetypes above it. So these are the people that I believe are futuristic versions of yourself that are here to remind you who you are, what your purpose is, and what you need to embody. So on this top triangle point right here, I want you to write a name of somebody famous. It can be a musician, an entrepreneur, an artist, just somebody in your life from across time that when they post something, you're like, I have to watch it. You read it if it's a post, and you get inspired by it to create something in your life with. Okay. So for instance, like mine was Elon Musk up here. He's innovative. He's curious as all hell. He loves exploring. He's tech, impact-driven entrepreneur and conscious creator. Right. Like that's a big vibe for me right there. So think of somebody in your reality, like who are they? How do they inspire you? And who is that person?
Okay. I would say Elon Musk also.
Elon Musk, so write Elon up there. Perfect. This will be easy. This will be cool. So you guys will write the name of that person on your chart there. And then bottom left-hand corner is think of somebody or somebody who's fictitious, okay? Fictitious. So mine was Tony Stark. It can be somebody who's real playing a fictitious character, or it can be an anime or cartoon like Goofy, anybody. So think of from like age 3 to 10 all the way up to being an adult. Who's that character? Is it Batman? Is it Spider-Man? Is it, Tony Stark? Is it Deadpool? Is it Goofy? Is it Donald Duck? Is it Mickey Mouse? Like, okay, what is that character? And write it on that corner. Because this is really cool. When we put this triangle together, it's going to blow your mind how we just mapped out everybody in your life. And then, yeah, Spider-Man. I felt that one from you. I might be intuitive here. So this last box here is think of somebody in your immediate circle or somebody who's a creative that's a little bit ahead of you, that when they post it, you watch it, you're jealous. You're slightly jealous. You're like, how did they do that? Why don't I have that? Because it's somebody who's just a little bit ahead of you showing you your path. So for instance, like a person in my immediate circle would be Spencer Burnett. Like, it's so funny how I'm like, you got to meet Spencer. And now you're sending people to me like, you got to meet Chris. And it's like, oh, cool. I kind of became Spencer by being around him. Yeah. And now you're going to become Chris through being around me. Right. But it's also like mine on my map was Sam Kolder because he created the travel industry. He's innovative. He's a dope videographer and editor, like dope creative. But what he does is like when he posts a video, they're sick. He doesn't post them a lot, but when he does, they're very innovative. They're very, very emotionally connective and like just sick. Okay. So think of that person who's a little bit ahead of you, but also like inspires you. And it can be somebody who's famous on social media or in your immediate circle.
Okay. I'll go with you.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored. I didn't plan this either. So then what's the overlap between these 3 people? Because all these are archetypes of future versions of you that are here to remind you exactly who you are, what your mission is, and how to do it. So and I can decode mine, but it's like, let's walk through this. So what does Elon Musk, Spider-Man, and I all have in common? One might be futuristic.
Futuristic? I would say smart.
Yeah, well, okay, so what's, yeah. So even go to the root of it too. So you want to get to the root of these words. So I would say all 3 of these are conscious creators and impact-driven entrepreneurs at the heart of it all, right? Okay. Or even like, let's go to one word that just popped in my head because Spider-Man is Peter Parker. He's a photographer. So all 3 are creatives in the core of it.
Put it right here?
Yep. And that's where you got to get to the root of the word. It's the most difficult part, but it's like, we could say impact-driven entrepreneurs, but at the root of it, like we're all creatives because creativity and spirituality are the same thing. One's
Right.
invisible, one's physical.
Okay.
And it's taking it from the invisible to create in the physical.
Okay.
What else is here that kind of creates an overlap? I know one word. I say curiosity is the superpower
Curiosity?
of all three of these. Elon is curious as all hell. That's why he's going to
Okay.
Mars. Whether it's being out in public, I want to meet people. I'm curious who they are and what they want to create in the world. I'm curious as all hell how all stuff works. I can't stop tinkering with it. Like I'm endlessly learning.
Right.
So I would say curiosity is the root of learning, probably for
Okay.
you there.
So curiosity.
Yeah.
Curiosity.
And then the last one, I'll help you out on this one too, but like what do all three of these have in common that is less typical in humans?
Less typical in humans. Strength or character or like.
I would say they're
intent?
supernatural to relativity of their environment. Spider-Man can shoot webs out of his thing.
Supernatural.
I know I'm an entrepreneur, a creative. I have a bio degree, a nursing degree. I went to nurse practitioner school, dropped out, self-taught media. Like that's pretty supernatural.
Okay.
Elon, dude, he's going to landing rockets on a dime that they took
Yeah.
off from. He's going to be the first entrepreneur to put people on Mars. Like, I think that's supernatural.
Supernatural.
And I also know
I
your
have
life
to
path
agree.
number and your astrology. You got some gifts. We're both projectors. I'm a mental and he's an emotional grounded. So we're actually high and low, which makes some cool synergy. Now let's switch sides.
All right.
So these are the archetypes. Go ahead and actually square that because I want to make sure we
Square
know
this?
Yeah, because that's like the key to this side. So knowing these are archetypes, because no matter what, Oscar, we'll just do this real quick. Is like whenever you feel lost, whether you're spinning out or grounded and stuck, it's like even look at this triangle. Where do your eyes go?
The middle.
Okay, cool. So that's what you're focusing on today. So if you allow your eyes to just venture around, like mine goes to Elon Musk right away here. So I need to embody Elon. I got to be this scientist, entrepreneur, creative that's creating impact, right?
Okay.
So, and it's just like whenever you feel stuck and you're like, man, am I the artist today? Am I the entrepreneur today? Just allow your eyes to naturally go there. They will lead you to the direction you need to go.
Okay.
So just allow your subconscious to take control. Bam, creatives today. Boom. Okay. Now on this one, these are alignments.
Okay.
So these are the three things you have to do every day. And the more you do them, the better you'll feel. So the
Okay.
prompt for this right triangle is, and it's 1, 2, 3. Each point is a point of these. So it's, well, God gave you 3 hours left to live. Each task takes 1 hour. What three things are you going to do? And this is typically when you procrastinate, when you're doing something you don't love, you'll do one of these things. When you're working and you don't want to be working, you're thinking about one of these things endlessly. Like procrastination from Dan Sullivan is the soul's wisdom,
Okay.
stopping you from doing what you're not supposed to do. So you start doing what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
So think about what those three things are, and then I'll help you decode it. And try to get to the root of the word, because then we can get to the root of the root inside of this.
Okay. So like adventure.
Yep. So put that at the top. Adventure.
Adventure.
And then what do you do as an artist? I think that's really important for you.
Graphic. Like.
Yeah, well, I'd
What do you
say
mean?
just put artistry, because you do
Artistry.
digital art, you do hand drawings, you do tattoos, like you kind of do it all. You kind of take your mind and you put it onto some medium of some sort.
Right.
And you can even put, mind to, put mind to physical. So I'll help you decode this too. And so see how we even got to the root of it? So like artistry, but then it's more specific, is mind to physical. So you can take stuff from the invisible and create it into the physical.
Okay.
That's called alchemy. It's really cool.
Right.
So then on this last one, what's that last thing? So you love adventuring, exploring, and you love creating. What's the other thing?
Quality time.
Quality time. Cool. So connection. Let's get to the root of that.
Connection.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is the fun part. So now figure out what is the overlap between these three to the absolute root of them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and you can go with the core words too of like, what does creative exploration kind of pops into my mind? Creative exploration and collabs, maybe. Those might be the three words that you write in it.
Creative exploration
And collabs.
and collabs.
Yeah, write those 3 words in the triangle, and then I'll show you how I decoded those. This is really cool. And this is really cool because Oscar and I have connected. I moved here 3 months ago. Met him at this thing called the Church of Joy from Soleil Rod. And like Oscar and I have just been connecting over the last month, but I've really been able to see like his genius as a creative and entrepreneur. And it's like, what's another word for adventure at the root of it? I would say exploration. So what you've pushed me to do here is like, you're like, let's go get some food. And I'm like, where are we going? And then you're like, Spicy Boys. And then we find this new spot. Though we're not leaving Austin, Texas, you're helping me explore. And I see how much you love to explore.
Yes.
You don't got to leave the country, the state, or the nation to explore. You can just be like, man, I haven't been here in Austin. Let's go.
Right.
So bam, exploration. And then as a whole, like you love to create. Is it graphics? Is it logos? Is it tattoos? It's just like the root of you is like you're creative and you have to honor it.
Right.
And then collabs. Like we're collabing on a partnership on Weekender Collective, which, you know, there's an online community. Be sure to check that out if it's for you. You just like help Soleil Rad, like you're always in a collaborative space, right?
Right.
So it's like, but then if you put all 3 of these together, if you're creative as a muse, whether you're working with somebody or yourself, you're exploring someplace you've never been and you're working with other people, bro, that's when you're fully lit up.
Right.
And if you're embodying curiosity, supernatural skills, and hanging out with me, dude, that's what we're doing after this. Like we're actually filming some content for a brand just to create some UGC content, but it's like, see how we're already doing that and it's in time?
Yeah.
And all we did was solidify the concept, right?
Okay.
And that's like a big key before we get to the next spot is you want to try to implement all these together. But for instance, if you're stuck and you're like, who am I today? Pick your archetype. Your eyes will go to it, embody it. And then if you're feeling like in a funk, you're like, man, I'm kind of drained and depressed. Do one of these 3 things or try to do all 3 together. And on the opposite.
That's what I gravitate towards already without knowing this.
Exactly. But now you know it. And then it's also like, if you're spinning out and on a really high vibe, bro, you can do these to ground too. So they help you go up and down, find homeostasis. And then once you find homeostasis, they help you expand. So archetypes, alignments and authenticity is the key. You won't have to run ads. You won't have to market. But when you choose to do those things, you can pour gas on the fire to grow it quicker. Now in the middle, I want you to write 1 to 3 brands that endlessly inspire you. So mine were SpaceX, Google, Apple, and Tesla. They're innovative, they're sexy, they don't market. Apple does a little bit of marketing, but I love to watch their ads because they're fun. Yeah. And then Google's like the best marketing company in the world with the world's API, to the degree that they said, hey, ChatGPT, release your best software. We're gonna put a folding hand. And then they reverse engineered it with the best API, which I think Google Gemini 3 is phenomenal. Yeah. So like that's my gist for those companies. And then I'll show you how we use it all together to create what you're creating.
Okay.
So write down 1 to 3 companies, you guys too, watching this video. And then I'll show you how to decode the whole thing. And if you can't decode it, then you can book a call with me and we'll decode it one way or the other. This is cool. Like, yeah, you're mirroring me to the highest degree. I love it.
What
And
else?
if you only have 2, that's fine. Like, don't overthink it.
Hold on.
Cool. Okay. Now draw an arrow from here down to here.
Right there?
Yep. Put an arrow down there. All right. So what do these 3 companies have in common that inspires you?
Innovation and adventure.
So write innovation times adventure down here. And I haven't actually done this part with somebody. This is really cool. I love when things like this just come out of nowhere. This is like my curiosity is like running Oscar through this exercise because we're homies and he hasn't done this yet. And he walked in and I filmed 2 of these today and I was like, I wonder what Oscar would write and why haven't I done this with Oscar? So then here's the cool part. So then How do you be Elon Musk, Spider-Man, and Chris Douglas as a supernatural creative with curiosity, focusing on adventure, artistry, and connection through creative, exploring collabs with innovation and adventure? I got one word popping in my mind.
What is it?
It's a big place. It
It's a
goes
big-
on forever.
A big place goes on forever.
There's like 12 celestial bodies.
Space, outer
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, I think because it's like, even I sat with ayahuasca and Aya told me this is like, I love all this stuff, but she's like, you're gonna get tired of Earth. She's like, the real explorers go to space. It's infinite. When you don't know what's up there, it's a
Yeah.
whole, and I got some buddies that work at NASA and whatnot too. So,
Yeah.
but it's like, I would say your thing is, if I decoded this for you, I'd say you're an interstellar diplomatic Freemason.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Interstellar.
Yeah, Interstellar's dope, but it's like, see how that movie, even like I said it, and you're like, dude, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's like, and Oscar just gave a good tip here too, is think about movies, think about anything in your life that inspires you, because they're all clues to what you need. Like, ayahuasca showed me this. I'll share this on camera. She told me, like, all right, what city am I moving to? Austin, Texas. All right. What was my favorite movie growing up as a kid? I said Star Wars. And then she goes, what shorts did you almost wear tonight? And I was like, NASA, but I wanted to wear some comfier ones that are called space shorts by Lululemon. And
Yeah.
I was like, got it. She's like, what's your favorite movie? I said, Interstellar. She goes, what's that company that Bill Perkins owns that you went down to Austin before you sat with me to shoot some content with for your friend Tom? It was called Skyfi. It's a satellite company. And I'm like, Aya, I think I figured out what you're showing me. And it was this. It was like, Chris, like, you're meant to go to space. You're an explorer. You love adrenaline. You're curious. You're fearless. Like, this path to where you're at has made you fearless. So whenever you're exploring, you have nothing but curiosity leading you,
Right.
But it's like, how much does space and deep space exploration land with you right now?
Oh, I love everything that has to
And-
do with space exploration.
Yeah, and you were just in, what, Bastrop or whatever? Isn't
Yeah.
that where the Starship is?
That's
By
where-
SpaceX?
There's they have a company out there.
Yeah, so you were almost like playing with the energy today, and then we're performing this today. Like, when you said you were out there, I was like, cool, we got to do this on camera, because I think some cool stuff really happens. So I'd say deep space, explore, you're intuitive as all hell, and you're probably going to help people find something that they've always been looking for. So if you guys are watching this
Right.
video, anything else you want to say?
I don't know.
Perfect. So if you guys ran through this exercise, let me know. And if you need help decoding it, you can reach out to my website at byCHRIS, or it's byCHRIS, bychrs.io, or you can reach out to my email. It's chrisdouglascreative@gmail.com. Both those links will be in the description to this video and the first comment. My camera's overheating, so we got to go. Peace out. Let's go shoot some content.
They're